Hi everyone, there's a famous post copy pasta made by a chess grandmaster named Tigran Petrosyan after he lost and was accused of, or after he won rather, and was accused of cheating by his opponent, Wesley. So I'll just read this out in a Russian accent and then we'll try translating it into several languages to test Google Translate. Are you kidding? What star are you talking about, man? You are the biggest loser I ever seen in my life. You was doing PIPI in your pampers when I was beating players much more stronger than you. You are not professional because professionals know how to lose and congratulate opponents. You are like a girl crying after I beat you. Be brave, be honest to yourself, and stop these trash talkings. Everybody know that I am a very good blitz player. I can win anyone in the world in single game. And Ashley's always nobody for me, just a player who are crying every single time when losing. Remember what you say about Firusha. Stop playing with my name. I deserve to have a good name during whole my chess career. I am officially inviting you to OTB Blitz match with the prize fund. Both of us will invest $5,000 and winner takes it all. I suggest all other people who's interested in this situation just take a look at my results in 2016 and 2017 with Blitz World Championships, and it should be enough. No need to listen for every crying babe. Tigran Petrosyan is always play fair, and if someone will continue officially talk about me like that, we will meet in court. God bless, but true will never die. Liars will kicked off. So, as you can tell, it's one of the best pieces of text that has ever been written. And it's not very good English, which is just an additional challenge that I'm giving the Google Translate bot. Let's see how it'll deal with a text like this in various languages. So I have done some tests, and by far the worst language that I have been able to find, surprisingly, is Latin. Sunt cognati star ex illis quaede homine cogitatis inter vos, tu es maximus diuterna ego quam in vita mea, et ageret pipi pampers. I just wanted to read this line. And if we translate it back, there are cousins, star out. What people are you talking about? Are you the biggest long time I have ever seen in my life? PP Pampers doing, and where I was stronger against players much more, you will not professional, because professionals knew how to lose and congratulate our competitors. When you cry like a girl I beat, the strong will stop you say that this trash confabulationibus. I don't know. All know that I am good at cracking player. I can win any game in the world in one. And Wesley's oh no. So in the original he did this as Wesley so oh, because I don't think he understood how quotation marks work. Maybe they're not a thing in Armenian. I don't really know. But he did it like this, Wesley so oh. So I don't know how, but it translated this as Wesley's oh no, and didn't close this one, I think. Yeah, he just didn't close this quotation mark. As it is the one time every player who cry when losing. Remember what you say about... No, not remember. What you remember about Firusha. My name is Stop Playing. Chess Grandmaster's name is Stop Playing. That's intimidating. I deserve to have my name on it. I officially inviting all chess carrier to match OTB Snappy. So it's mixing up several things, which is kind of weird. He says here, I deserve to have good name during whole my chess career. And then he comes down here, and then he says, I am officially inviting you to OTB Blitz match with the prize fund. And somehow it turned that into, I officially inviting all chess carrier to match OTB Snappy. I don't know where it got that from, with the prize fund. Blitz. It turned Blitz into Snappy. Okay, that's super strange. The winner takes both of us. It will invest 5. So here, this is 5V in Latin, Roman numerals. It's 5. I don't know how it went from 5,000 to 5. That's really weird. I think it would have done better if the dollar sign was in front, but I don't know. I suggest everyone else interested in this state, I don't know, just take a look at... How did it get state? Situation? Somehow it turned situation into state. As in, like, the state of being. That's strange. It kept the spelling error, which I guess makes sense. Interested in this state, just take a look at my results in the 2016 and 2017 World Championships Blitz. And the task will not be enough to listen to the crying babe. Tigran Petrosyan. Did it keep it? Satis est ad omnis clamor babe. So it did keep it in the Latin, which I guess is why. Tigran Petrosyan, fair ever play. That's strange. Turned always play fair into fair ever play, which I guess makes some sense. And blah, 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 blah. Dash into kicked off, blah, blah, blah. Bless God is real. It turned true into real somehow. I don't know. Latin is one of the worst translations. Let's try a more obscure language. Let's go with Kannada. And then let's translate it back I can read this with the script annotation. I don't know how Kannada script works, but I speak Kannada. But it's like really bad. It's not a good experience to try to read the English transcription. It's just bad. So I'm not gonna bother. Let's cut. Is he just not ending sentences? What? Forgot how sentences end. Actually, that's how little I remember about this script. Let's go here. Still exceeds. Yeah, there's a bit of a character limit, which is kind of irritating, because I think each Kannada character is not one Unicode character, which is what Google cares about. And by the way, I'm testing Google Translate here. If you have a language on DeepL, DeepL is almost certainly going to be better from my earlier test. DeepL is just much better. And I'm doing it translating back and forward. Are you kidding? What are you talking about? Star, 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 man. You are the biggest relaxation I have ever seen in my life. This is weird. It's not well translated. It's like, are you guys kidding? The plural is formal in Kannada, so this is correct, I guess, but this is wrong. What are you you are... What? What in your mind are you talking about? It's kind of what it's saying here. That's super weird. In my life, I don't know what this word means. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Or the biggest relaxation. Yeah, I don't know what the word for relaxation is in Kannada. That's super weird. I don't know how it got relaxation. That's really weird. How did it get relaxation? You are a biggest looser. So like loosening and like relaxation? That's so strange. You are PIPI in your hugs. Oh, okay. No. I don't know. When I beat more powerful is stronger. Okay, when I beat more powerful players than you, stronger is kind of a chess term. I don't know if they use it outside chess, but it references like player strength is player skill. You are not a but I can see how it would turn strong into powerful. You are not a professional, because professionals know how to lose and congratulate opponents. You are like a crying girl after I hit you. So it turned beat into hit, but in this context, beat is, defeat someone in a game to emerge victorious in a game. But this is definitely sort of something you can read into the original message and make fun of it with. But this one makes it so much easier. Be brave, be honest with yourself, and this is truthful. So it's talking about his trush talkings. I think it turned trush into truth, but that's super weird because it doesn't do this for all the languages. I just don't know. Let's try Portuguese. Você está de brincadeira? Do que diabos você está falando, cara? Você é o maior perdedor que já vinha. I don't know how to pronounce Portuguese. I roughly know how to pronounce Spanish, but not Portuguese. This is gonna be very good, though. Are you kidding me? What the hell are you talking about, man? You are the... Somehow it turned this into hell, which is interesting. Do que diabos. So diabos is hell. Interesting. You are the biggest loser I have ever seen in my life. You were doing pee-pee in your pampering, which is strange. Estava fazendo seus mimos. I think mimos is probably pampers, but that's weird. You were doing pee-pee in your... Really? Pampers? They have a specific word for pampers? Pampers are a brand, I think. You were doing pee-pee in your pampering when I was beating players much stronger than you. You are not a professional, because a professional knew how to lose and congratulate opponents. You are like a girl crying after I beat you, blah, 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 blah. Is just a nobody to me, player. Just a player is nobody to me. Is nobody to me, just a player who is crying every time he loses. Remember what you say about Fiducia? I don't know what Portuguese accents sound like, so I can't replicate it at all. And my Russian accent isn't very good. I don't listen to many Russians throughout my chess career. So it actually figured out that what he said here, whole my chess carrier is career. It realized that he misspelled it and corrected it, which is impressive. We're both going to invest 5K in winner takes all. Corrected the $sign. It kept... Oh, no, it spelled interested correctly. I mispronounced it. I think interested is a very common way to pronounce it in, like, India and the East. And I have just a habit of pronouncing it as interested, even though it's wrong. So I can definitely see why he would spell it this way. But it did realize he was saying interested, and it corrected this. I just did it. It realized he was saying interested and corrected the spelling. Okay, this is actually quite good. Liars will start. So this is interesting. It actually does this in quite a few languages. What he meant to say here was liars will be kicked off, which might be something that you can say in Armenian, but it's not really a thing in English. Oh, but what it's thinking here is that he's kicked off, and it's thinking of like the World Cup was kicked off, the Olympics are kicked off with, the guy firing the blank into the sky, and so it turns kicked off into starting. So that's interesting. The Portuguese translator is overall quite good, actually. Let's try a language that is going to be very often translated here, Spanish. Estás bromeando. ¿De qué diablos estás hablando, hombre? What the hell are you talking, man? No, about, like, what the hell are you? Okay, sure. You are a perdedor. I don't know what a perdedor is. I guess a perdedor is a loser. You are a big loser that I have seen in my life. You were doing PIPI in your mimos, which I guess is pampers. Yeah, that's strange. Let's see. Pampering. That's weird. That's super strange. When wait, where is this? You're not a professional. You were doing PP in your pampers when I was beating player. When I was beating players more strong than you. Okay, interesting. We are not a professional because the professionals know how to lose, and, like, I don't know what felicitar is, but I assume it's congratulate. Yeah, congratulate the opponents. You are a girl who is this crying? Crying, okay. Crying after you lose, I guess. I don't know what this word is either. After I hit you. Golpee, okay. I know bravery. I don't know what this is saying. Be brave. Okay. Yeah, be brave. Be honest with yourself, contigo. And stop talking about this nonsense. Okay, so the Spanish translator is overall quite good. I think this is actually better than the original. Okay, it turned Blitz match into Blitzkrieg. That's really funny. That's actually really, really funny. I can see why it would do that, but that's really funny. Liars will start. Arrancada, I guess that means to start. Okay, so that's interesting. As you can tell, my Spanish is not very good. Let's try Russian. Oh, the issue with this is that it might give me some issues with character. Yup. Okay. So what we'll do is I'll just take this bottom character set. Okay, I'm just not doing any languages with different characters. How about that? Because this character limit is extremely irritating. Let's try German. It's gonna do a good job with German, I think. And of course it copied the English, Russian. I don't know German at all. Whoa, that was very aggressive. Wow, it translated that extremely aggressively. What the star is less aggressive. But it did fill in the stars. That's so interesting. You are the greatest loser. It kept that. Huh. I've ever seen in my life. You did PP in your pampers when I hit. Okay, so it turned beat into hit. Or somewhere. Either into German or back into English. It turned beat into hit. When I hit players a lot harder than you. You are not a pro because professional into pro. Interesting. Professional was misspelled originally, actually. So that's even more interesting. Because pros knew how to lose opponents and you congratulate you. You are like a girl who cries after I beat you. Be brave, be honest with yourself, and stop this hate speech. Wow. Everyone knows that I'm a very good blitz player. I can win anyone in the world in a single game. And Wesley Sao is not for me just a player who cries every time he loses. Think what you say about Farusha. Stop playing with my name. I deserve to have a good name throughout my chess career. I officially invite you to an OTB Blitz match. Interestingly, turned into one word because I think this is a thing in German, like composite words. With the prize fund, this is a mistake in the original. Also, the prize fund was in the original. We will both invest $5,000, and the winner will take it all. I recommend anyone else interested in the situation just check out my results at the world. I just want to point out, by the way, that I mispronounced it, but this is correct. The spelling was of interested is corrected. At the World Blitz Championships 2016, 2017, that should be enough. You don't have to listen to every crying baby, so it turned crying babe into crying baby. Tigran Petrosyan always play fair. Unfortunately, in the original, it said Tigran Petrosyan is always play fair, I believe. Where did it go? Yeah, is always play fair. It removed the is, but it didn't correct. Always plays fair. Never mind. I misread it. Wow, corrected. But it's still in the third person, which is very strange for an English. In English, it might be normal in Armenian. I don't know, but this is a strange sentence in English. But it's grammatically good, I think. Though the first part screws it up. And if someone officially talks about me like that in court, so it turned continue to talk about me into talks about me, which is interesting. Someone officially talks about me like that, we'll meet in court. God bless you with true. True will never die. Liars get started. Again, this is just, it turned kicked off into starting, and then the translator did some weird things. But this is one of the funnier results I've seen. That's very aggressive translation. Let's see. Let's try Swahili. I think, yeah. Are you kidding? What do you say about a person? You are the most... okay, this is quite bad. You are the most independent person I've ever seen in my life. You were making PIPI in your pampers when I was beating the most powerful players than you. So this might just be some, aspect of the Swahili language where to do and to make is the same word. And it's the same in Kannada, actually. Maru is... to do, and it's also to make. When I was beating the most powerful players than you are not professional, because professionals know how to lose and compliment opponents. You are like a girl crying after beating you. Be brave, be honest with yourself, and stop this trash conversation. Turn talkings into conversation. Everyone knows that I am a very good blitz player. I can beat anyone in the world in one game. And Wesley no one to me. This is weird. It does this a lot. The O is outside for Wesley Sao. And it seems to do weird things with this O. And Wesley no one to me. It's a player who cries all the time at rest. Remember what you say about Farusha. Stop playing with my name. I deserve to have a good name throughout my chess career. Throughout my chess carrier, but not hold his chess carrier, just his chess carrier. Interesting. I officially invite you to the OTP Blitz match with the prize package. Rather than fund, it turned to package. Also interesting. Both will invest $5,000 and the winner takes it all. I advise all other people who have been affected by the situation, just look at my results in 2016 and 2017 World Championships, and that should be enough. No need to listen to every crying baby. Tigran Petrosyan always plays justice all the time. That's strange. And if anyone continues to speak formally about me, we will meet in court. God bless you with the truth. The truth will never die. Liars will start. So this is not quite as bad, actually, as Latin. I think this is better than Latin, but it's not good, which is very interesting. I guess it makes sense that an obscure language like Swahili isn't going to have obscure, and that I don't think it's Google translated that much outside of like Baba Yetu. A language like Swahili isn't going to have that much accuracy, but always interesting. Maltese, I think they use Latin script. Yeah, I think Maltese is interesting because they're the only Semitic language to use Latin script, and so you get absolute insanity like this. Let's see what they do. Are you kidding? Wow. I don't know. How do you pronounce this? What the hell? Intwed. Maltese, yeah. Only Semitic language written in the Latin script. So that is very interesting. That's strange. Okay. Are you kidding? What the star talking about, man? Not are you just talking about, man? You're the biggest slack I've ever seen in my life. You were doing PP in your pampers when you were beating the much stronger players than you. You're not a professional because professionals used to lose and congratulate opponents. You're like a girl crying after you gave up. That's really strange. Wow. After I beat you turned into after you gave up. Maybe that's the thing in Maltese, that being bested and giving up is the same thing. I don't know. But that's super interesting that it did that. Wow. Be brave, be honest with yourself, and stop this trash talks. Everybody knows I'm a very good blitz player. I can beat anyone in the world in one game, and what Wesley Sao is nobody to me, just a player who is crying every time he loses. Remember what he says about Farusha. Stop playing with my name. I deserve to have a good name throughout my chess carrier. This is an original typo. It was in the original script. I officially invite you to an OTB Blitz match with the prize fund. We will both invest $5,000 and the winner takes it all. I suggest all other people who are interested in this situation take a look at my results in the Blitz World Championships 2016 and 2017, and this should be enough. Don't need to listen to every crying baby. Tigran Petrosyan always plays fair. And if anyone continues to officially talk about me like that, we'll meet in court. God bless the truth, not with true, but the truth. True never dies. Liars will start. Wow. Okay, this was really bad, but near the end, it actually became pretty okay. It's a pretty reasonable translation. Let's see. It's bad after, it's very good after this. And it's pretty reasonable after this. But everything before this is not very good. That's interesting, though. Shinhuma star qued titkelem dwar il niedam int ikbar laka lirajit fighti int kont qued tachmel pipi fil pampers. What? I don't know how you say this. This is a crazy script, which is why I wanted to try, and you get some really crazy stuff here. So also, I don't know, it's kind of like Arabic, I believe. In a Latin script is Somali. So let's do this. And by the way, I'm only doing things in Latin script because the character limit thing that I showed you earlier is horrible. Ma kaftamea sa. Wa mache wa khad ka khadlai sanin wa khad tahe dabak sanan ti ugu venyed I an abid arko noloshaida wa khad kusame sai. Okay, I'm gonna stop butchering Somali. Are you joking? What is star you are talking about, man? You are the greatest flexibility I have ever seen in my life. You were doing your PP pampers when I was beating players much stronger than you. You are not a professional because professionals know how to lose and congratulate your opponents. You are like a girl crying after I beat you. Be brave, be honest with yourself, and stop these sad words. Everyone knows I'm a very good blitz player. I can win anyone in the world in one game, and what Wesley is not a person for me. He's not a person for me. He is a player who always cries when he relaxes. Wow, remember what you say about Farusha. Stop playing with my name. I deserve to have a good name while running all my chess. I officially invite you to play just play OTB Blitz with the rewards box. Interesting. We will both invest $5,000 and the winner gets it all. I suggest all the others involved in the situation. Interested turned into evolved. That's interesting. I'm interested in why that happened. Maybe I'm even involved in why that happened. Just look at my results for the 2016 and 2017 Blitz World Championships and that should be enough. No need to listen to every crying baby. Tigran Petrosyan always plays fair. And if anyone continues to speak to me officially like this, we will meet in court. God bless the truth. Truth will never die. Liars will start. Again, kicked off, turned into start. So this is interesting. It's not that bad. It's better than Latin, but there's some really weird things here. It's just certain things, like the overall structure. Latin just destroyed the whole thing completely. This is kind of like Maltese in that a lot of it is sort of intact, but there's some really, really weird translations. Like, you are the greatest flexibility. Okay, it turned like looseness, flexibility. This is because of the spelling error, I believe. What is star star star? I don't know. I don't know what this is. What the star 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 seems like a, or like what the star seems like something that should come up occasionally with Google Translate. And stop these sad words. That's so weird. That's so I don't know how it got that trash talkings into sad words. That's odd. Well, Ashley is not a person for me, so it turned nobody for me to not a person for me, which is very interesting. When he relaxes, again, loosing into relaxing. That's strange because it didn't do this in many of the other languages. Let's try. No one is mine. Wow. Okay, let's not capitalize. What Ashley is not for me. Interesting. I don't know if this is an accurate back translation, by the way. The good thing about this experiment is that it tests both directions. The bad thing about this experiment is that it tests both directions. Let's try Swedish. There should be a reasonable pronunciation. Skojar du? Vad fan pratar du om maniska? Maniska. Du är den största lösare jag någonsin sett i mitt liv. Du gör det pipi i dina pampers när jag slog spelare. What? That's so strange. Spelare mycket starkare än du. Du är inte professionell. Okay, I'm gonna stop butchering Swedish. Are you kidding? What the hell are you talking about? Again, it did this in a few languages. This has gotta mean hell, I think. What the hell are you talking about, man? You're the greatest solver. Huh. Wow, I can't imagine why it would do that. For relaxation, I found something. Solver. How did it get solver? That's so strange. Where did it get solver from? Huh. That's interesting. You did PP in your pampers when I beat players much stronger than you. You're not a professional because professionals know how to loosen blah blah after I hit you. Again, it does this in a few languages. It did this with German, I think. German was a weirdly aggressive translation. It's again, it's a thing that's in the original, like this sort of undertone, which he didn't intend, obviously. You are like a girl crying after I beat you. You can interpret this badly, but it basically interprets it badly for you and turns beat into hit. Be brave, be honest with yourself, and stop these trash talk. Everyone knows I'm a very good blitz player. I can win anyone in the world in a single game, and Wesley so is no one for me. La 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 la. Throw out my chest carrier. Again, I officially invite you. Every crying baby. Wow, Tigran Petrosyan always play fair. And if plays, again, Tigran Petrosyan always plays fair. So it understood the intent and translated this. We'll meet in court. God bless the true. True will never die. Liars will start. And I think in the original it was true will never die. Liars will kicked off. So it just turned kicked off into start, which is actually quite solid. Liars kommer att starta. Kommer att start. I don't know. Liars will start. Liars will. I don't know. I don't know Swedish. That was a pretty solid translation, actually. That was a pretty reasonable translation. Let's try. Let's pick another interesting language. Odia, but they have their own script, unfortunately. This is the language spoken in Odisha in India. Let's try Gosa. I think that's how that's pronounced, the name. Ingaba uyadlala yintonile uyitetayo ngomtu ngoyena mtu ukululeikeo endakana dabona bomini bam weshna I PIPI qui pampers ako kanindan di beta abdalali bomele ngakumbi kunawe auyo professional Cuba professionals bay. Okay. Are you kidding? What do you mean by that? She is the what? She is the freest person I have ever seen in my life. Loosen to free, I guess. You made PP again. This is another probably instance of making and doing being the same word, like marles to make marles to do marleti. You are doing marletines. I am making. I need my yeah. You made PP on. You made yeah. Again, this I just talked about this. You made PP on your pampers when I beat the players stronger than you. The player stronger than you. You are not professional because professionals know how to lose and rejoice with their opponents. You are like a girl crying after I hit you. Again, another example of it interpreting it badly for you. Be brave, be honest with yourself, and stop these trash talkings. That is completely preserved, actually. Everyone knows I'm a good blitz player. I can beat anyone in the world in one game, and Wesley is not my man. Wow. He is a player who cries every time he releases. Again, loosening and releasing, I suppose. Like releasing tension. I don't know. Like a spa or something. I don't know. Stop playing with my name. I deserve a good name every time I carry a chess. So it turned chess carrier into like literally carrying a chess. Ha. I officially invite you to the OTB Blitz game with the prize fund. Nice. We both invest $5,000, so kept that $5,000. It solved it actually, or made it correct. The winner will take it all. I advise other people who have been in this situation. Ooh, interesting. It's not the same thing, meaning wise, but very interesting. Just look at my results: 2016, 2017 Blitz World, 2016 World Cup, and 2017 Blitz. That's odd. That one's really odd. Yeah, because he's talking in the original about the Blitz World Championships. So somehow it turned championship into World Cup, World Championship into World Cup, and it split it, which is strange. That I don't know why it would do that. That's super strange. And if anyone is going to officially talk about me in this way, we will meet in court. God bless you with the truth. The truth will never die. Okay, God bless you with the... This is actually better. Liars will be rejected. Wow. Yeah, this is not that bad. This paragraph is... Except for this, it's better than the original. It's actually quite good. This is weird, but I get why. I think. I'm just guessing. I don't actually know anything about Osa. I don't even know if it's pronounced that way. I don't know if there's a click on there, but I know there are other clicks. Yeah, this is... They have these characters, this thing. I don't know. Okay. Are you joking? What are you talking about, man? You're the greatest freelancer. Wow. What? So it went from loose, free, freelancer? That's weird. I have ever seen... You were making pee-pee in your pampers when I was beating players much stronger than you. You are not a pro because the experts know how to lose and congratulate your opponents. You are like a girl who cries after I beat you. Be brave, be honest with yourself, and stop these secrets. Huh. Okay. Everyone knows I'm a very good blitz player. I can beat anyone in the world in one game. And what Ashley said, is no one for me, just a player who cries every time he loses. Remember what you say about Ferusha. Stop playing with my name. I deserve to have a good name in my entire chess stock. Huh. That's also odd. I don't know why it would do stock. I officially invite you to blah, 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 blah. World Championships in Blitz. That's also interesting, but I guess it makes sense. Every crying child. Capitalized P publicly, which is a little strange. Liars, true will never die, liars starts. Okay. Overall, this is pretty solid, actually. It's pretty reasonable translation. There were some mistakes. It's probably not going to be as good as Southern Nordic languages, but I'm impressed. Kyrgyz, they used the Cyrillic script. Straight Kurdish. Are you kidding? What do you say, man? You are the greatest. What? You're... Like losing? I guess losing like your stuff, your wealth? That's strange, though. You are the greatest poor man I have ever seen playing in my life, or ever seen in my life. You're playing pee-pee in your pampers. That's odd. When I hit players much stronger than... Okay. It just turned all the beat into hit. Okay. You were playing pee-pee in your pampers when I hit players much stronger than you. You're not a professional because professionals know how to lose opponents and celebrate. How to lose opponents and celebrate them. What? Just like shove them off a bridge? That's an interesting. And you are like a girl who cried after I hit you. Again, it's interpreting it for you. Be brave, be honest with yourself, and stop these deceptive speeches. Ha! Trash talking's turned into deceptive speeches. I don't think I can find it. No, I cannot find it. Stop these deceptive. Everyone knows that I am a very good blitz player. I can win in one-person game in the world. What athlete is nobody to me? Just a player who cries every time he loses. Blah, blah, blah. What? Stop playing with my name. I deserve to have a good name in all my fun tour. Chess carrier turned into fun tour. Huh. Interesting. Oh, both of us will invest 5k and win it all is interesting. It's... I can kind of see why it would do that. It's just approximating. But it changes the meaning quite significantly, actually. There is no need to look at every baby to listen to crying. Wow. Okay. Reality never dies. That's interesting. Bless God in truth. Reality never dies. Liars will start. Okay, that's interesting. Actually, we got some interesting results. Kurdish is not as bad as Latin, I have to say. I'll do one last one. By the way, Kurdish is a really nice sounding language. Let's do one last one and then I'm done. Okay, yeah, I used the Cyrillic script rather than any of the other Mongolian scripts. This is going to give me the error. Yep. There's no English script for Mongolian, but they have... I don't know about modern Mongolian. I think they do, though. I'm pretty sure Mongolian has, like, several independent scripts. And that I think Soyombo is not obsolete. I think you can still use it, but I don't think it is used. I think they use Cyrillic nowadays. As you can tell, I don't really know what I'm talking about. Let's go Welsh. Wow. Yeah, Welsh is a crazy language. This is not readable. Riddich. La Siwr, Myath, Awilais Eroed in Fi Muid, Roedech Chin Gwenud PIPI in Ike Pampers, Pan Oed in Kuro. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, this is crazy. I don't know why they spell things like this. It's absolute insanity. Are you kidding with the star stuff? Very good so far. Oh, less good. What? Again, that's a very strange one. Turning looser into frighter is super weird. You were doing PIPI in your pampers when I was beating players much stronger than you. It turned much more than into much. Huh. Again, it didn't interpret it for you this time, which is nice. Stop this repair from talking. That's a strange one. Is no one to me. Remember what you said about... Okay, stop playing. I totally... What? Totally deserve a repetition during my chess carrier. It kept this. That's strange. That's interesting. And winner takes it all. Interested. Oh, I corrected it. Not every crying baby needs to be listened to. So it rephrased this. Tigran Petrosyan always plays fair. Okay. Well, I mean in court. Let's with truth. Truth will never die. Liars will start. Okay, so that's the last language I'm doing. That was actually a pretty excellent translation. This is one of the better ones here. I think the best one was French, though. I didn't do it in this video, but the best one I tried was French. And it did actually genuinely produce a translation that was better than the original. In my opinion, if you go ahead, I'll do it quickly, and I'm not going to read it out loud. If you go French, you just put it back. This is better than the original. Chatter is strange, though. It's not that bad, honestly. Nobody to me. It kept what Eslisa O for my entire chess career, so it realized in French for some reason. Corrected the spelling mistake. Listen to every crying baby is still fair play. This is one of the weirdest. I think this is the biggest mistake in the French translation. We'll meet in court. God bless with true. True will never die. Liars will start. So French is an excellent translation. I believe it is actually just better than the original, if you move it back at least. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Feel free to experiment. And the one thing is, I don't know how fair an assessment this is of Google Translate in general. This is an extremely difficult text. Like, if we're being completely honest, just the number of grammatical spelling mistakes, weird sentence organizations that are probably grammatically wrong and at worst, and extremely unconventional at best. It's a very difficult text, and I'm not trying to claim that this is going to be a representative of Google Translate in real world. But one thing that I will say is, if you use another translator like DeepL, it's just invariably better, even with these mistakes. If you move it into any language available here, let's put it into, let's give it a slightly difficult one. Yeah, let's give it Japanese. If you move it back, you will actually straight up end up with just a better version of the original. It moved some stuff around, but this is straight up better. So I do actually think, if this experiment proves anything, it's that DeepL is far, far superior to Google Translate, and this is something that I actually agree with from legitimate empirical usage, from translating comments on YouTube that were presumably written by native speakers of the languages. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I would have loved to test some languages with different scripts, but the character limit thing is annoying. You can chop things off, and I found that many of these actually translated fairly well, like Hindi translated quite well, for example. Kannada, the translation into Kannada is terrible. The translation out of Kannada is okay though. So that's interesting. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.